Hello, people. Gary RGJ Outdoors. Um, just a quick video, um, a support video, really, for the UK knife makers that we have, our wonderful UK knife makers that we have in this country, and the debate raging on at the moment of proposed new changes to the current laws that we have at the moment regarding sales of knives that we have in this country. Now, it's not, me personally, I think this is a knee jerk reaction from the government, such as it is at the moment. And I hasten to add, I don't like doing political posts because I do find the political forum at the moment a highly charged environment from many different reasons. But this, for me, kind of resonates a little bit purely and simply because it may or may not impact me personally in a way that my purchases may be curtailed, and other people in our community will have their lives impacted, I would think, if the proposed laws. Now, let's not all start diving in and slagging everyone off and blah, 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 blah. Knife crime in this country is on the increase. Now, I'm speaking from a personal level as somebody that has been a victim of knife crime. Many people in my circle may know, others may not, but just a quick, brief synopsis of that is I was stabbed personally by an assailant 7 times while with my young daughter quite a while ago now, so I'm not going to go into too many details of why, what, blah, 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 but I was left in a very poor state. Died twice on the operating table while they were trying to sort me out and everything else, blah, blah, blah. Long story cut short, I was a victim of knife crime. The laws then were a little bit different to what they are now. Would the laws now have stopped that assault happening to me? The answer is no. Are the current proposals that they hope to implement and hope to change, is that going to stop knife crime at its current levels? The answer, again, a resounding no, it won't. My personal opinion, and it is a personal opinion, is that the only way that we are going to combat knife crime and crime in general is increasing our police presence. Love them or loathe them, the police have got a job to do. They are understaffed, undervalued. I can't comment on pay because I know nothing about it. I can only give you my view, which may or may not, resonate with some of you. But there it is, in my opinion. Increase policing levels. Now, the only thing why it won't happen is because that's going to cost the government money. So, what the government are proposing to do is kill an artisan industry. Now, it is an artisan industry. Knife crime is knife crime because any man and his dog, every single house in this country has got a kitchen somewhere, or a food preparation area somewhere. A bedsit will have a kitchen drawer or a drawer with sharps in it. A doctor's surgery will have sharps in it. You can get your hands on sharps anywhere you like. There is nowhere where you can't get your hand. You can go to any supermarket, you can go to any corner shop, You can go to anywhere and get your hands on a knife. If you are so intent, or your mindset is such that you wish to arm yourself for whatever reason it may be, whether it's to make you feel safe, whether it's to make you run in a clique, whether it's to make you harder than you actually are, or whatever it is, if you wish to cause somebody harm and you arm yourself to do so, you can. And you will. You will find whatever it, you will burglarise a place. If mum and dad put padlocks on every single drawer in the house and you can't break them because they're going to, kick your ass or whatever it is, if you're a young ragamuffin or whatever it is you want to do, you'll go and burglarise somewhere else where it's easy to get them. Or you will make your own. You will find something. You will pick up a bottle. You'll do whatever it is you want to do. These laws that they're proposing aren't going to impact in any way, shape or form the statistics of how many people are going to be hurt by people carrying knives. Doesn't matter how they're getting them, whether legally or illegally, they're carrying them. The only way that you're going to stop them carrying them is by checking them. The only way you can check them is by making sure that you've got enough police on the street to enforce the current laws that we've already got. They're adequate. They are adequate. There is more than enough scope and leeway, left, right and centre, of why have you got a knife. Knives at the end of the day are tools. They are tools. So now what we're going to say is that you are going to be implementing a whole level or an additional level of checks. How is that going to stop these youngsters getting them? It ain't. It's not going to. In fact, what it will do is it will create another niche little market on the sideline where other people will make money. A knife that Amazon or whatever it is will sell for 10 quid will now suddenly become worth 20 quid. And the people that are wanting to pay the 20 quid are the people that are going to be stabbing other people for their money so they can afford to buy more knives. Knife crime will continue to grow in this country because you can't stop them getting knives. More police on the street, checking these youngsters, checking them, giving them a sense that they can't walk around with them. Make them scared to walk around with them. Make them scared to carry a knife. Make the sentences stiffer for making them carrying a knife. Don't punish the artisans and the people that are using these tools responsibly. Now, I've bought knives from loads of reputable knife makers, and every single one of them, even though they know who I am, still want me to prove how old I am. Look at this mug. It's ugly. It definitely don't look younger than 18. I wish I looked younger than 18. I don't. But even so, we all say, don't we, at supermarkets, listen, I was in Disneyland quite a while ago, well, not say quite a while ago, and even the barman refused to serve me until he saw my ID. How stupid is that, we say? But he's looking after himself. The laws are there. Empower the police to do their job properly. Don't bash the artisan who's working hard to try and earn a living. He's using due diligence. He's doing all the checks that he should do. You're not going to stop these knives getting into these kids' hands by making life harder for the artisans and for the knife manufacturers to sell online. You're not going to do it. There's my tuppence. Agree, disagree, do whatever you like. As I say, I don't like political posts, and unfortunately this is one, but it will affect us. Bushcrafters, get the government to have a look. I would say to all these knife manufacturers who are making, the knives that we use, invite them to an event and show them what we do, and introduce them to the myriad of ex-forces that we've got in this community. Responsible, Men that we've allowed to trundle all over the world with firearms and to do our government's bidding, whatever your political view, blah, 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 I'll leave that there. But they were armed and sent out to do whatever they were told to do. A lot of those members of the armed forces are members of our community. They're buying from these artisan makers, our knife makers, our collectors. We've got some wonderful knife makers. I'm not going to name them because it'd be remiss of me to, in case I miss somebody out, and it's not fair. They are all fantastic. Now, I've met quite a few of them at various events, and they are all solid gentlemen. This will impact them in a massive way, and it's not fair. We are punishing the good because we can't control the bad. Get that right, and everything else will fall into place. Gary RGJ, out.